A pleasant day, everyone. Have you ever wondered how the movement of the plates leads to the formation of folds and faults? Well, today we're going to tackle about it. But first, what is a fold? Well, a fold is a break in the rock that make up the Earth's crust, along which on either side rocks move past each other. Larger folds are mostly from action occurring on the Earth's plates, while a fault line is a trace of a fault, or the intersection between the fault line and the Earth's surface.
Strike slip faults are vertical or nearly vertical fractures where the block have mostly moved horizontally. If the block opposite an observer looking across the fault move to the right, the slip style is termed a right lateral. However, if the block moves to the left, the motion is termed left lateral. Deep slip faults are inclined fractures where blocks are mostly shifted vertically. If the rock mass above the inclined fault moves down, the fault termed normal, whereas the rock above the fault moves up, the fault termed as reversed. Transform fault, a special variety of strike slip fault that accommodates relative horizontal slip between other tectonic elements, such as oceanic crustal plate often extended from oceanic ridges.
Fold. A fold is when one or more originally bent surfaces are bent or a curve as the result of permanent deformation. Type of folds. Anticline. An anticline is a type of the fold that features an upward convex shape, with the oldest rock layer situated in the center and the youngest layer deposit around it. Formation. Anticline occur due to compression force causing the rock layer to buckle and fold upward. The outer layer of the fold dip away from the center, and the slope becomes steeper toward the core. Example, the Black Hills in South Dakota, USA, and the Apennine Mountain in Italy. Syncline definition. A syncline is the opposite of the anticline with a downward concave shape where the youngest rock layer are around at the center of the oldest layers around them. Formation. Syncline are formed when a compression force causes from layer to fall downward. The other layer dip toward the center, giving the fold a bow-like appearance. Example, the Castle Mountain in New York, USA, and the Karakoram Range in Pakistan. Monocline definition. A monocline is a fold that consists of the single step like a fold or downfold in otherwise horizontal layer of rock formation. Monoclines form due to tectonic force acting on rock layer, causing them to bend in one direction and creating a gentle slope. Example, the Colorado Plateau in the western United States and the Wasatch Range in Utah, USA. Basin. Definition of basin fold is a large circular or oval-shaped depression formed by downward bending or rock layers surrounding the central area. Formation. Basin are created when compression force act on the rock layers, causing them to sink or sag inward, forming a concave shape. Example, the Powder River Basin in Wyoming and Montana, USA, and the Williston Basin in North Dakota, USA. Dome. The definition of dome is a circular or elongated upward structure where the rock layers bend upward in a dome-like shape with the oldest layer found at the center. Formation. Dome from when compression force uplifts the rock layer in a symmetrical manner, creating an arcade or mushroom-shaped structure. Example, the Black Dome in North Carolina, USA, and the Richard structure in Mauritania. Understanding the different type of folds, namely anticline, syncline, monocline, basin, and dome, is a crucial in geological studies. These folds offer valuable insight into the Earth dynamic process and deformation of rock layers. By studying this fold type and their characteristics, scientists can gain a better understanding of the Earth history, structural geology, and tectonic force at play.
Tectonic movement is the dynamic dance of Earth lithospheric plates that reshapes the planet's surface. This brief report provides an overview of tectonic movement, its driving forces, and its geological consequences. Plate boundaries. Tectonic movement primarily occurs at plate boundaries where plates interact in three main ways. Divergent boundaries. Plates move apart. Convergent boundaries. Plates collide or subduct. Transform boundaries. Plates slide past each other. Normal faulting. Normal faulting is characterized by the extension of the Earth's crust, resulting in the formation of a fault where one block of rock moves downward relative to the other. Key features of normal faulting include associated with divergent plate boundaries, tensional stress leads to the fault's formation. The hanging wall moves down relative to the footwall. Number 2. Reverse faulting. Reverse faulting, often referred to as truss faulting, occurs when compressional forces lead to the uplift of one block of rock over another. This type of faulting is characterized by common at convergent plate boundaries and subduction zones. Compressional stress causes the fault's formation. The hanging wall moves up relative to the footwall, resulting in a steep fault angle. Tear faulting. Tear faulting is a type of strike-slip faulting where horizontal movement predominates. It is associated with transform plate boundaries such as San Andreas Fault in California. Key aspects of tear faulting include horizontal shearing forces result in lateral movement. It accommodates the horizontal movement between adjacent blocks of crust. The fault plane exhibits nearly vertical displacement with vertical motion.
Force behind movement, mantle convection, heat-driven currents in the mantle push and pull plates. Slab pull, denser oceanic plates sink beneath, less dense continental plates pulling them. Ridge push, elevated mid-ocean ridge, create a gravitational force pushing plates away from them. Geological effects. Earthquakes result from the release of stress at plate boundaries. Volcanoes form at convergent and divergent boundaries. Mountain range are born from the collision of plates. Continental drift gradually shift continents over millions of years. Overall tectonic movement is the driving force behind Earth's geological activity responsible for shaping landscape, triggering natural disaster, and contributing to the planet's long-term evolution.